Thanks, Pete. Dr. Chris Parvich is here from Kingsbury Chiropractic. Good to see you in here this morning.
Nice to see you too.
I know you work on Cindy. She's like, he's the bomb. We got to get him in here. He's great. I'm interested because I know you do your initial analysis quite differently than other chiropractors do.
Correct.
Yeah. What do you do that's different? You have a couple different ways that you
The
look
biggest thing
in.
that stands out for me is the X-ray and also a neurological scan. The neurological scan basically tells me what's going on within the spine. I actually scan the spine, the entire spine, from the neck all the way down to the sacrum area. Then I can see where there's some hot spots. From the hot spots, then
it shows inflammation.
Exactly, inflammation, hot spots. Then they correlate from there. Do range of motion, see what's going on, if there's any pain, tenderness, how that relates to the issue at hand for you. And then from there, I go to the X-ray. X-ray is an awesome tool.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the bones, right? I mean, that seems like that's just a no-brainer. Most chiropractors don't use an X-ray.
No, these days it's starting to get less and less, and that's why I want it in my office. It deals with what I do with my technique. It's very specific, so I want to see exactly what's going on to make sure there's nothing that I shouldn't be adjusting, first of all. I've seen conditions where I shouldn't even be touching that area. I want to make sure I want to see it first. So before I actually touch you and see what's going on. You
ever worry? I always wondered this with you guys, chiropractors. You do that one neck one. You're like, oh, how your kids doing? And you get them like that. I mean, do you ever worry you're just going to do like, man, I've watched like a couple like commando movies, and I swear to God, they do the same thing. They come up on, you know, and the people drop to the ground. Do you ever worry about that?
Nope, I don't. Well, what I do is a little bit differently. I actually have you sitting in a chair just like this, nice and relaxed. I actually position your head into the right position. Instead of jerking your head around really quickly, I actually position your head, turn it, and I just push straight forward there. So you don't get that quick jerky movement, which everyone doesn't really like, because sometimes it jolts the system too much.
That seems like that's a technique all you guys do it, where you're kind of like, oh, how's everything going? You've been skiing, and then you get them, because you got to get, I guess, people relaxed in that.
Well, people tend to be tense because the neck, you see these movies.
Yeah.
The movies, you see, and it's like, all of a sudden your neck's cracked. That's why when you do this quick head turn, that's when people relate that to like you're breaking my neck or something like that. But in reality, it doesn't happen that way because we're very trained in what we do.
It feels good once you get. What the hell is that sound though that comes out like when you're, you know, you make those.
So that's gas that's getting released. So when your joints aren't moving well, you create this gas in there, and that's like a CO2 gas. When you release that pressure that's not been moving for a while,
it's
all of a sudden
gas coming out. That's what that is. No kidding.
Yeah, you get little pockets in there, and those little pockets are in between what we call facet joints, or joints that don't move, basically. And then all of a sudden you get this pop. It's like when you crack your knuckles.
Right.
People do it all the time. That gas gets released there.
Interesting. So. What do you see the most as back injuries? Low back must be a big one.
Low back's probably at least 80% of every practice usually. I see that a lot here just because of what we do physically as an outdoor community. That's a big part of it. Headaches are a part of it. Falling on our head, whatever activities, whether it be biking, skiing. So it's pretty active. So definitely more neck and back.
And you grew up here?
Yes, I'm a local kid.
You grew up here. You went down to Reno, over to San Francisco, kind of circled Lake Tahoe, and now you're back with a practice.
I am. It's awesome.
Cool. You have like your friends that you grew up with coming in and getting treatment?
Once in a while. A lot of people kind of dissipated, at least my school on the Nevada side. We all kind of spread out. I have people that are friends that are in Asia, in England, and then all over the country. So
cool. And you're located right there on Kingsbury Chiropractic.
Yeah, easy enough.
Go see Dr. Chris. Thanks for coming in.
Nice to meet you.
We'll take a break. When we come back, your 7-day Lake Tahoe forecast is up next.